on the internet across the board, not only in the Philippines, but also in America. For 2 weeks now, I've been explaining to you that when I go to my different various pages in the video settings to save a thumbnail, to put a description in the box, that the buttons that allow you to make those changes are just slightly different. Slightly different. And when you push the button, slightly different options appear. There may be an additional option when you press a particular button. When you go to your analytics, the analytics page may not be in the same organizational fashion as it was. Then I explained to you that it was taking 2 and 3 minutes to get onto YouTube. Any Microsoft platform, including Skype, and then my email, my Yahoo email. And then it was taking 5 minutes to get on Skype. And each time you went off that tab at the top of the page, you had to reinitiate the page. Sometimes you had to sign in. Sometimes it would just bring you to the page after it reinitialized. Then I said that Yahoo Mail was not opening up. Then, let's say today is the 10th, which it is, on about the 6th, possibly the 5th of this month, August, Yahoo Mail disappeared completely, off, not possible to get on, not possible to sign in, neither on my phone or my laptop. Then Skype became unavailable, not possible to sign in, not possible to sign in on my laptop or the cell phone. No matter what I did, you could initialize the sign-in process by pushing the button, and absolutely nothing would happen. You say, okay, sign in with the same buttons that I've been using for 13 years, and nothing would happen. So what I did is I went to the city and I initialized Wi-Fi in the city from the Samsung store, and I was able to get on Yahoo Mail for the first time in 3 days at that point. And I was also able to get on Skype. So from the Wi-Fi in the city, I could get onto Skype and Yahoo, but not from my Wi-Fi at my house. So apparently whatever they're doing to the internet is happening in sections, like they're grids, let's say, grids. So out of the clear blue, I tried to get on Skype last night, and Skype opened up for the first time in 5 days. Skype opened up. So then I went to Yahoo Mail, and it would not open up, no matter how long you waited, even 1 hour after it said open Yahoo Mail. So then I was talking to Louis Pagenpons this morning on Skype, and he says now that he is now having the same problems in America. And there's a piece of information that he gave me. The governments that control the internet, the powers that be, the New World Order, whatever you want to call it, are initializing something called caller sign-in ID, or internet ID. And that internet, hey, Scott Del Fuego. How you doing, Scott? Thanks for stopping by. Louis explained to me that in order to get on the internet soon, everybody's going to have to sign in with a valid identification, which may or may not be true, but at this point, the goal is to have everybody sign in with a valid ID. I forgot what Lewis said it was, but it was government ID sign-in, internet ID sign-in. So now Lewis was unable to sign into certain mail that he has as well. So it's also, now it seems to have, this part of the process has seemed to be passed in the Philippines, where I can get on Yahoo Mail and get on Skype. But now it's happening to Lewis in America, and I won't tell you what part of America he's in. So what I wanted to share with you is that for 2 weeks I've been telling you people that it's imperative you understand that what's going on the internet is a prelude, a precursor to complete government control of all social media. That's important that you understand that, because they've been talking about this since the 1980s, since the internet began, that eventually the government would be in control of social media. Then George Herbert Walker Bush explained that eventually there'd be a new world order, and it's not a question of if, it's just a question of when. You are now in the throes of the new world order when it comes to internet and internet censorship. If you don't see that now, if you're too young to understand that that's what's been being said, it's about to take on the shape of what we call the 1984 scenario, where the government will have complete control of your social media channels, mail, and other platforms. Now, I can tell you this, that your mail, Yahoo Mail, is directly linked via artificial intelligence to all advertising in the world. So if you were to write, let's say you had a daughter, and you wanted to write your daughter a letter, and you put in the letter that you wanted to buy your daughter a stroller. Let's say there was a certain type of stroller made by IKEA or something like that. And you write down, I wish to buy this IKEA stroller for you. Would you like this stroller? What color would you like this stroller? And you ask your daughter those 3 questions. Now, you send off the mail. What you're going to notice 30 seconds later is an advertisement on the side of your Yahoo Mail to sell strollers or baby carriages, something related. Now, when you go to YouTube and you open up your YouTube channel, maybe the first commercial that has always been laser printing, maybe the first commercial will be IKEA toy store and toys for, or Mattel toy store. So they have linked now, artificially intelligence-wise, they have linked your Yahoo Mail subject matter material, the words, the verbiage, and the links to what you're interested in. Now, it's always been like this, but not so blatantly obvious. Like, if I was to look up the cost of a motorcycle, let's say a Honda scooter, and I would Google that in Google, then that advertisement would appear on the sidebar of my Yahoo Mail. Because whatever you look up is now all connected. That is a precursor and a prelude, and it's getting more and more predominant in this world. Now, in as far as what you can do about it, absolutely nothing. Now, there's something else I'd like to talk about in regards to politics. I don't know that much about, but that seems to be, the more you lie about a subject in politics, it seems to be the more traction you get with the news. And the news is totally on board with all of this disinformation, so to speak. In addition to that, if you tell the truth, you get censored, it seems, more than if you lie. So if you're lying, let's say you made a blog that Joe Biden is the greatest president ever, and you went through some sound bites from the great Joe Biden, that video would be more apt to become viral or get more views on it than if you were to say something negative about Joe Biden. Even though, at this point, anybody who doesn't see that the news is being censored, and Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, is a perfect example of that. It's almost completely gone out of the news that he may have committed felonies. Whereas Donald Trump, in my opinion, should be put in jail for 1,000,000 years for imposing, allowing the lockdowns to occur on his watch, knowing in advance about the possibility of a viral outbreak on his watch. He was warned in 2017 by Dr. Fauci that possibility existed. He knew it existed, and then he was given a memorandum in his office that the possibility had become more predominant. And then he also knew, according to Dr. Fauci, how masks will protect us from viral germs. And he knew what the percentage, if it was a high percentage or a low percentage. He knew all of that and still initiated lockdowns with masks, which took $7 trillion of money from the middle class savings. Multi-billion-dollar cruise ships, multi-billions of dollars worth of cruise ships were simply scrapped because it was costing $1 million a day to keep them in dry dock or wet dock. $1 million a day, and some of those boats were in dry dock, not dry dock, out on an anchor at $1 million a day. And at some point, the companies like Carnival Cruise just said, well, we can't keep paying $1 million a day, and there doesn't seem to be an end to the lockdown. Let's just scrap these boats. And they did that. Same thing with cargo container ships and other cargo carrying vessels. Donald Trump is responsible for allowing that to take place. And then, of course, there is the big lie that Donald Trump initiated against the people of the world. The one-time vaccination would be an end-all, cure-all. 2 weeks later, it became a program. A few weeks after that, he wasn't president any longer. The lockdowns became locked in. And for 2.5 years, the world suffered because of Donald Trump. He should be put in jail for 1,000,000 years. Him and his extended family, because they're all in on it. They all took payoffs to let that happen, in my opinion. Now, I'll go to the comments, but I'm not really reading. Hey, Freebird, thanks for stopping by. That Jester in the thumbs up is quite demonic. Is that a picture of Aloe? Aloe? No, that's not Aloe. If it was a picture of Aloe, it would have a picture of a Saint Anthony or Saint Michael with a halo over his head. Aloe is one of the greatest men in the history of YouTube. In fact, Aloe, the winter, is where I derive a lot of my information about water fasting from, because Aloe was very much overweight about 6 years ago, and Aloe went on a water fast and lost 185 pounds on a water fast 6 years ago. Then when I told Aloe I was going on a water fast, Aloe explained to me that he was close to 400 pounds at one time, and that he went on a water fast. And then once Aloe explained to me that he lost 185 pounds in a year on water fasting, I said, that's all me, buddy. That's all me. Then I did my research. Then I went to the doctor, and I have it all Aloe to thank for the water fasting. But we're going to talk about Aloe, the great Aloe de Winter, in a minute. I fear for Aloe de Winter. I see things on the internet. I've heard stories on the internet where somebody is trying to track down Aloe's domicile, where he lives. I saw that in a video the other day. Not one, not two, but 3 videos, one day after the other. A video where someone is talking about hiring somebody to find Aloe. Now, this is nothing new, but it's popped up again recently in the last week or so. Someone is trying to track Aloe down and find out where he lives, and then possibly harm my friend Aloe de Winter. And we'll have none of that. Red Horse Adventure, thanks for stopping by. So I don't, those videos have in fact been recorded, and they have been recorded and reported. Now, of course, the perpetrator of the videos, the creator of the videos, the man who fantasizes about Aloe de Winter and his takedown of Aloe de Winter, finding out who Aloe de Winter is and doxing Aloe de Winter, those videos have been reported to the authorities and also to Aloe de Winter. So if the fantasies are fantasies, or they are delusions of grandeur, or in fact possibilities, either way, the people that need to know about those videos have been informed about those videos. That has happened multiple times this week, and multiple times they have been recorded and given to the people that would be most interested in those videos. Now, in as far as people calling Michael Thomas a liar or a fraud, well, let's see where he has lied. Can anybody show proof that he has lied? I don't think so. So let's go to the title of this video. Go, Bobo sister, you're actually definitely not welcome on my page. Definitely not welcome here. Please leave. Thank you. you're definitely not welcome on my page. After all the crap that you have talked about me on other people's channel, why you came here is beyond me. To test out the waters, now the waters have been tested. You are no longer, you are persona non grata. In fact, I'll just take care of that right now. You are a two-faced, duplistic, lying, worthless blogger. You will get nothing from me other than that. Any agreements that we have had in the past are now no longer valid. Thank you very much for your patronage in the past, but you and I, after what you have said and allowed to be said about me, you and I will never, ever have anything to do with one another. Plus the fact that you're friends with certain people that are working against my friend Aloe and other people that are my friends. You are no longer allowed to talk to me or in the comment section where I can see it. You think that this is a big joke, Gogo Bobo sister. You patronize somebody that's trying to harm my friend Aloe de Winter. You patronize someone who lies about me. You patronize and you give them encouragement to do so on a daily basis. Gogo Bobo sister, you're as big of a piece of garbage as anyone else that has ever existed on YouTube for patronizing and enhancing a person who may or may not be mentally deranged. And you enhance that by encouraging those types of comments on those pages. Stay off my channel. Stay out of the comments section. Any agreement that we had is now null and void. Take that to the bank. Red Horse Adventure. One more thing. I will not allow anybody to come on my channel and talk about anybody that I consider a friend ever. It will never happen. It will never happen. Anybody who comes on my channel talking smack about any of my friends gets blocked. Anybody that comes on my channel that has allowed other people to talk smack about myself or my friends gets blocked. Those are the new rules. And you, Gogo Bobo sister, not only do you encourage it, but you give them incentive to do so because you're as big of a piece of garbage that has ever disgraced the internet. You worthless piece of garbage. Red Horse Adventure. All right, Dennis, thanks for the feed, for the thumbs up. That's not going to imagine. That's not going to help much because we have trolls on my channel. So right now, we have a guy that's trying to dox Aloe and that also, in my opinion, is fantasizing about doxing Aloe, catching up with Aloe, and possibly doing physical harm to my friend Aloe. And Gogo Bobo sister allows those types of comments. Not only that, encourages that type of comment. For what reason? Because they are just as psychotic as the people that are making the comments themselves. Gogo Bobo sister, you are a piece of trash. And all your friends, your buddy that eats his own eye snot, that guy, the guy who you encourage with the negative comments, the fairy, who now also encourages that kind of stuff, all of you, persona non grata on my page. Red Horse Adventure, Rabbi, the fasting has you looking a bit green behind the gills. Thanks, Red Horse. I could show you a before and after picture, but not here. I could show you a before and after picture. You're starting to be able to see not necessarily a six-pack, but maybe a 2.5 or a 3-pack. Yes, Freebird. Now, Freebird has a channel about cats. If anybody wants to see, Freebird has 9 cats. If you want to watch a video where Freebird entertains 9 cats with catnip and cat toys and cat houses and catnip and catnip fish on a string where they all attack this string. It's pretty cool, this channel. You can get over there and check that out. A lot of retirement strategists. You're gone as well. Thanks very much for your donations. You're gone from my channel. You also have encouraged other people to say negative stuff about me. Thank you very much for your past patronage, and thank you for everything you've done in the past, but you're gone from my channel, and you're not coming back, so don't even bother asking. I'm not allowing people on my channel that have encouraged other people to talk negative about myself or my friends, and you think that's perfectly okay, and I think it's okay that you think it's okay. And for somebody that has such a great intelligence, and somebody that is so smart, and somebody that has such a great education, to encourage somebody with all that negative stuff that they spew on their channel without saying, hey, that's wrong, I don't need you on my channel. I don't care if I block everybody. You're gone. Go give your knowledge to somebody else. I never want to see you on my channel again under that name or any other name. I've watched you do that crap for 2 weeks now. Enough is enough. You think it's a joke. You encourage somebody that may or may not be sane to say the most bizarre, hurtful, harmful, impossible, dangerous things, and you think it's perfectly okay. Think about that. For somebody that has all of your education, for somebody that went through all your training, for somebody that has all of your knowledge, to allow that kind of stuff to be said so that you can have your name appear on some worthless blogger's channel. You're not allowed on my channel anymore. And neither is anybody else that puts up with that type of diatribe and or hate or possible dangerous acts towards myself and towards my friend Aloe DeWinter or any of my other friends. Now you know without any shadow of a doubt why you just got canned. And you're never coming back. If I had to tell you what you did wrong, then you're not smart enough to figure it out on your own, and now you know. Like I said, thanks for all your previous support, but that's been going on for about a month now, where you see people talking about myself, my subscribers, my friends, and my friend Aloe, and you allow it to happen without saying, hey, this is wrong. You are the person that needs to be censored. You are the type of person. You're just that psychotic gene that you have inside your genome. No matter what intelligence you have an evil genetic streak somewhere inside you that encourages that type of mentality. Go do whatever it is that you want to do. Make a new page, say this is a lot of retirement strategists, and you're sorry, you're going to get blocked again. You're not coming back. So, nobody is going to come on my channel that has been on somebody else's channel encouraging possible psychopathy or psychopathic influence. Nobody is coming on my channel that allows that to be taken. You don't see Jack Thompson around much, do you? No, because he did the same thing. And if I never see Jack Thompson on my channel again, that would be okay. And Jack knows that to be true. So if I dumped Jack Thompson into the trash bin, you don't think I would do it to somebody else? I would. I am not here to entertain people that go from my channel praising me and then go to another channel and allow someone else to knock myself and my friends down. It's not going to happen. If you have no moral turpitude, I will give it to you in a nutshell. You are no longer welcome on my channel. And that goes for anybody with that type of a mindset. So, we have someone out there contemplating to do harm to Aloe de Winter, finding Aloe de Winter, doxing Aloe de Winter, and maybe far worse, has been reported. Anybody else want to say anything? Now is your time, because I'm about ready to end this live stream. Okay, the live stream is now over. Thanks for stopping by. If you listen to this live stream later on, do not try to change your channel name and come on as a different channel and say, I apologize. Your apologies are not accepted. If you don't have the mentality to understand what you did wrong, then you need to understand that I'm not joking about that. Thanks, Freebird. Scott, Dennis, Coffee House. Take care of yourselves. I'm Ping Permy. That's right.